Can we do it after my one?
Shush.
Okay, Hunter, where you go? Yeah, quiet in the check
Alright.
seats, Troy.
Yeah,
So
so
this is the sorry, I should actually introduce it as the webinar for what are we, September 2022. So what we're starting off with is what are you grateful for and what is your challenge? So Hunter, sorry, go away you go.
beautiful. So today I am I guess the gratitude and the challenge comes in one today because as I said this morning with you, Jane, on our accountability call, that I'm grateful for my situation at the moment. This week is my last full week at my home where I'm living in Clunes, as I'll be relocating and moving in with my dad next week. So grateful for, to leave one beautiful place and be excited to go to another beautiful place and have that exciting transition. But the challenge of that is trying to slow down and enjoy these moments because I've been so excited, looking forward, having things to look forward to. But my challenge is to really slow down so that I can enjoy these moments because they're not going to be forever. And yeah.
So slow down and enjoy the moments. Yes. Very good. Thank you for sharing that. Megan, although millions on you.
Actually, it's Megan and Rama. We're here together folding washing.
Hi Rama, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
Rama's done coaching with me. She's also done some really good programs that she's really enjoyed too. Spa for the Mind, I think it was. Yeah.
Is it? Yes, she said yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Megan, what are you grateful for?
Well,
And
I'm really obvious here and just say that I'm grateful for Rama. I'm so pleased that you introduced us and that through you our paths met, because I feel like she's a really beautiful person and she's gonna cry, don't cry. When she comes over I just stay around because I don't know, I like being around her and we chat, and even though she's meant to be here helping, I always stay around and we do things together, so it's lovely.
that's beautiful. That's lovely. And that just shows, so when you do things together with someone you want to be around, it actually just lifts the energy of the whole environment and of yourselves. So yeah, it's beautiful. So, and you do twice as much work.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's good.
Excellent.
And what are you grateful for?
Same, Jane. I'm grateful for the most amazing people I have in my life, people I meet every day, and I have a job, I have income. I meet so many inspiring people through my job, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And we'll stay with Rama for a minute. What's your challenge for today, Rama?
My challenge for today's, just the day for today?
Well, just challenge in general.
My challenge is a time, sometimes just time in catching up with time. Just so I have to kids, I have to drop the kids, and then I have to be on time. I want to be just being on time for my work, and then just drop my kids, just being good with time. Just being
good with time. Okay, being good with time. That's great. Thank you for sharing. And what's your challenge, Megan?
I'm going to challenge myself to just keep up my healthy eating and buy less takeout.
Healthy eating.
Yeah.
And less takeout.
I bought a Thermomix and I'm going to try and use it every night and not just water.
Would you like to share with everyone who you bought the Thermomix for?
Yeah, I'll share. I bought it for my husband for Father's Day.
Oh, wow. Ripped off.
So he got that and I bought him a couples massage. He's like, so you bought a couples massage and a Thermomix for me for Father's Day? I was like, yeah. Anyway, he doesn't mind. He does heaps of the cooking, so he was pretty stoked actually.
Great presents, Megan.
Pardon?
Those are great presents.
I know, how good.
Yeah. Exactly. And Troy, what was that, Troy? Troy, what was your?
That was no. Anyway,
There's a rule in our house that you can't buy appliances for gifts on Father's Day, Mother's Day, or birthdays.
Oh
That's
wow!
the rule.
Don't tell Chad about your rule.
no, don't give a card unless there's money in it.
And don't give a card unless there's money in it.
Anyway, my grateful and my challenge just turned up. There she is right here. But actually, I needed a hand, so I needed to wait for her to come and give me a hand. But anyway, so I jumped on the webinar. No, so I'm grateful for being able to do the renovations
Yeah,
and
wow.
having the skills to do that, so I
good.
can make a room for my daughter
Yeah, that one up above you, Hunter.
in an office. And the challenge is staying on task. I keep kind of wanting to do this, wanting to do that. I should just do the one task for the time and then move on to the next one. But I always get distracted. Go like, oh, that needs to be done. Oh, that needs to be done. Okay, that's me.
That's excellent. And I've got a really good way that could help you with that. Think about that you're singing a song and you've got to get to the end of it when you do a task.
Oh yeah, you can't not. You
Very
can't
simple.
finish the song. You got to finish the song.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't jump to the third verse at the start, right? Yeah, you're right.
That's so true.
Yeah, that goes.
Sing the same song for hours and hours on him. So
Are you in the webinar? No.
sorry.
Okay, no, go.
What are you grateful for, Jody? And what's your challenge?
I am grateful I woke up this morning. Very grateful for that.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
grateful for I'm grateful for so much, for having a voice and asking for stuff, being able to ask.
Being able to
Grateful
ask.
to be able to do that. My challenge will be apparently getting upstairs to complete the tasks that I have today, now that my husband has just decided that I'm going to be his extra set of hands.
Yes.
Okay, so getting
I have
upstairs
work
do
to do.
Yes. Very, very interesting challenge. Yes.
Yeah.
See our songs
Yes,
sing. Thank you very much, guys. And Nick, what is your what are you grateful for, and what is your challenge?
Can you guys hear me okay? I've been on mute because there's such a noise outside my window.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So what am I grateful for today? Grateful for the sunlight and the ability to go out and do some stuff in the garden yesterday to make the house look a little bit better, and then having a lovely dinner with Janie at the Little Wee Wine Bar out by the water last evening, which was just beautiful to be there. And my challenge for today is the noise outside my door. And keeping on task, similar to what Troy was talking about earlier, keeping on task with the distraction of what is happening out there, and keeping concentrated on that as well.
Very,
I'll
very
go on
good.
mute so you don't hear all the blasting of water.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. That's brilliant. That was quite good that Nick was grateful for going out last night, because that's Hunter heard me actually say that this morning, that I was grateful that Nick and I went and did that beautiful evening last night, because I have been unwell for 2 weeks. It was really, really interesting, and I was grateful for having the experience of having 2 weeks of unwellness, because I don't think I've ever had that in my entire life before. And it really just allowed me to appreciate my health and just be aware of how some people can get stuck in that. You know, there's some really long people with some really long illnesses, and just to think that 2 weeks seemed a long time for me, but in the scheme of life it was nothing. And yet when you get your health back, it's very easy to take it for granted. So I was grateful for the learnings that I got out of that time. And my challenge at the moment is, yeah, sitting in this really, I've got all windows and doors closed because of the noise as well, even though I'm out in nature. And my challenge is main challenge though really is I've got a lot of tasks to do, and it's the same, which I hear a lot of people is what I'll be doing is future pacing them, is we're going away sailing, which we're very fortunate in 2 days. and getting the tasks done, or planning or delegating, so that I feel like it's not a lot of pressure to actually get in the car and head off to our marina to sail away. So I think it's a time when we all, I know when I go on holiday, it's quite often like, I've got to get everything done. And it's like, focus, be accountable for what needs to be done. So what really has to be done? Is somebody going to die if I don't do it? Is someone going to get sick? Is it going to really affect the outcome of an event so much so that it's just going to be a misery for everyone concerned? You know, how much is it going to really affect anyone or anything or myself if I don't do certain tasks before I go on holiday? So it's very much a question that I do put to myself. So I write down all my tasks, which I started this morning, and really see how it's actually not that many, but when it's swimming around in here, it's a lot. But also seeing how long each of the tasks is going to take. So we tend to put, I call it the piano accordion, and it's like, bring it in. And the only way to bring the piano accordion that I've found is when I write down my tasks and how long each of them are going to do. Secondly, which I talk about everyone a lot, and I want you to focus on your challenge at the moment. And I want you to think of the flip side of the coin. So trying to stay awake is having high energy and being wide awake to do what I want to do to whatever time of night. Because remember, it's all a message in our brain, and we create the challenge in our mind. So now it's about getting clarity. So I want you all to think about what's the flip side of what you want. So Pauline, you want 5 sales by tomorrow. So that is the end of the launch, and then you get whatever it is you want to achieve. So that's your challenge. So what do you want? I have 5 sales. Easily and effortlessly, 5 sales are just created. They come like magic. Energetically, they're just there. So start talking in the positive, and removing that gap between the negative and the positive is literally this. You go one way or the other. So either you do or you don't. So Regina, emotionally stay on track to keep productive. So check in with your emotions. So now you want to say, I am emotionally on track. I do my 5 key steps, which I'm sure you do every day. 5 key steps. I do my roll down. I know what I need to do to get my emotions on track. Remembering that you can all give me a quick call, a quick message saying, bumpy road right now. You've got the app. Now remember the Jane Rushton Live app. If you're having a bumpy time, jump on it. And I have found, and I've talked to the app people, just so log in again and re-log in if there's any spinning going on. There's just been some updates, but go onto the app and utilize the meditation, the hypnosis, or jump on one of these webinars, because we're going to all future pace what we want in a minute. So you've all got your challenges, and we're going to turn them around to a positive. So whether you've got a pen and paper there or not, start writing down what it is positively that you want, the reverse to what you said. So Rama, Megan, keep up healthful eating. So I always eat I always eat healthy and drive past fast foods quickly. You don't get a speeding ticket though, do you?
No, because I'm not rushing anymore.
No, that's true. That's right. Excuse me. So I love eating healthy foods at all times. I love eating food. So if you're driving past excuse me, if you're driving past a fast food shop and you say, I love healthy foods, I love healthy foods, and you just keep going and you get into think about, I love healthy foods, eating it every day, and we're going to future pace that. So Rama, you've got time, being on time, being good with time. So I'm always good with time. It's written down, everything you have to do, how long it's going to take to do each of them, and don't put anything else in there. Just keep it exactly as you said it is. Try not to squeeze things in. So I used to be a squeeze things in, and the pressure and stress just gets up to here. So to bring it down is, this is all I'm going to do. And if I don't get one of these things done, maybe I could, is it going to matter? No. Or maybe I'll take that out this day and put it there. I'll ring and communicate to the person, or it doesn't matter I don't have to clean the children's room today. Whatever it is for you to get on time is start to look through your list, pull out what you don't need to do. Write down how long each thing's got to take is a really, really good one. So now for future pacing for Rama, it is, I'm always on time and I have a list and know how long things are going to take. For Troy, staying on. Oh yeah, did you like the singing?
I did. It was very good. Made a
Very
lot of
good.
sense.
Okay, so future pacing, I'm always staying on task as I sing a song. I start the song, I finish the song. If I start another song, I finish that song. I can still do that on the same task because I'm still in the same gig. Okay, so just keeping that in, and that's what you're going to fit future pace, is that I always stay on task by singing my song from the start to the end. If I've got a gig somewhere, I'm going to keep going, and when I have my break, then you can either go on to a next task. If you have to stay at that task, start your gig again on that task. Okay, I hope that's helpful. And Jody, get upstairs to do some work. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? So it's about getting really clear of how much, focusing on being upstairs doing some work, how much you need to get upstairs to do work, and how much do you want your office downstairs. So how much time are you prepared to give your office downstairs? So if you give an X amount of time, and then so you're focusing that I give this much of time, and then this much time I'm upstairs, and then that'll allow you to future pace the resistance, because when the resistance is there, both jobs get very stressful. Okay, so it's trying to work out the least resistance. So right now, I just want everyone, if you're comfortable, take a big breath in and just close your eyes really gently. You're allowed a break. And you take a big breath in and a big breath out, and ha. So it's a big. So you just want to ground yourself and relax a little bit there. And now I want you to think of how, the challenge, next you've got your challenge sorted with the noise as well. Focus on the flip side of the coin, the opposite outcome you want. So your challenge is this, and the flip side of the coin, how do I need to speak to myself? What are the words that I need to say or would like to say to allow this outcome? And then you've got the outcome. Now I want you to look through your own eyes and see yourself in a picture and see these things all happening with all these positives, and really focus on it and feel how does it feel that these challenges that were a challenge a minute ago now feel really, really achievable. Just feel that feeling. Place a hand on your heart and a hand on your tummy, and just breathe in. Just breathe in what it feels like to achieve these results easily and effortlessly. Now I want you to step out of the picture and take the picture up above your timeline and float it out to a specified time that you want to do this, or if it's an ongoing, take it on to an unspecified time. It could be out to the infinite future in your imaginary timeline. Just take it out and just drop it in to your timeline where it's appropriate. Turn around and look at the now, breathing in and holding on to that beautiful feeling, and slowly float all the way back to the now, looking down at that event, seeing everything happening easily and effortlessly to achieve that positive outcome. Easily and effortlessly, and just connecting with that feeling. That's right. And when you're back at the now, take a big breath in and aha. Allow it to really cement and stay there. Okay, so now all the challenges are turned into a positive. Now, if I could just get people to pop their microphone off, there's just a little delay here, if that's okay. I have got my Mind Tricks book here, and every now I call it the go-to book. You can still buy this on Amazon because I don't have any hard copies right now, but I flip it open just excuse me, randomly every now and again. And today when I opened it, it's got manners are sensitive awareness of others. If you have awareness, you have good manners, no matter what fork you use. I always like to read these twice. Manners are a sensitive awareness of others. If you have awareness, you have good manners, no matter what fork you use. Something to do with awareness. So, and what else came up to me in this book is creating a good behavior. So how many people have read the Mind Tricks book beginning to, or started it? Started it? How many people have finished it? 2? Oh, wow. You have to get going. So this is the happy, sad part. I have got, it's such a quick, easy read too. I've got a lot of happiness from achieving goals and setting boundaries. So one of the biggest things that I found for me to get clarity and focused was, as I talk about all the time, is the journaling, the accountability, but the A and B list. But it was setting boundaries for myself. So if I do this, I get that too. And I would give myself rewards. So setting boundaries for myself lined me up for achieving goals and focusing on goals. So my journal was my focus, and it gave me a boundary. So 5 things in the A list and 5 things in the B list. Prior to that, I used to have lists and lists and lists of things to do. And I used to go into overwhelm. I used to write these lists down every night. And I'd wake up, I'd be writing them through the night and wake up in the morning, and I just have all these lists. And I was in overwhelm. I did that for a long time when I first started running the International Netball Festival. So if you've ever run events, large events, so we have about 380 people at those events, it's a lot of work. So I was constantly overwhelmed. So I set my boundaries, and my boundaries were for this purpose, was saying 5 things on the A and B list per day. And that's what I did. And it was really interesting because when I started to do that, it felt too easy. And so I started to put more and more on, as opposed to actually enjoying my evenings or enjoying time to do things. So it's interesting that when life becomes easy, so quite often we'll always put another challenge in front of ourselves, because society is that you should always be doing something, you should be learning something, you be busy. So remember to set boundaries for yourself where you actually say there's a day you don't do anything. You don't have to learn anything. You don't specifically have to do anything. I think Cheryl, it's like you're saying with Ian away working right now, you're just happy just being home, not having to go anywhere and do anything. Because sometimes it's just something where you feel like we have to get up and go and do things all the time. But just being and sitting and being still is a beautiful thing. So set boundaries on your weekends, set boundaries on your days, the hours of work you do, the hours of study you do. So if you're struggling, it's coming up again about studying French at night and you can't stay awake, start doing it in the morning. So if you start doing it in the morning, sorry, I just heard a beep, someone coming in the waiting room. If you start doing it in the morning, then you won't need to say, it could be the fact that you're learning at night a psychological block and maybe do it, or only have 2 nights a week or 3 nights a week that you're going to be learning it. Change it around, but set a boundary that's going to work for you, because if you're trying to do something that's not working, you've got to reframe it. So change the way you're asking it to yourself, and don't call it study, maybe having fun doing French. Okay, because the brain will connect with a certain memory of the past, and it may be overstudy or learning, the word learning. So work out what's going to be, but set up some boundaries of when you're going to have a structure. When I plan and set goals, I become accountable for my actions and able to see what I'm achieving. That's the next thing, is when you achieve things, is how many of you celebrate little achievements? You know, just having a great, hey, yeah, you guys do. I have to remember to celebrate achievements. Yeah. So just even the little ones. I mean, Megan's got, you got 2 young children. So when the children have done all their chores and you got the tick chart all got done and they've all done what they need to do, that's a celebration time. For children, we had a red plate for the kids if one of them did something good at school, got a prize at school, or sometimes we just would make up that they did their jobs without being asked, or not make it up, but we'd just have to think of something if one of them, because one of our children used to get awards all the time, so it couldn't always be that. So that they just they did their chore without being asked. So we'd just go, oh, you did that, so you get the red plate today. And it was really interesting that none of the other children ever challenged that. It was just they all wanted a turn with the red plate. There was no hierarchy that this is better than this. Okay, so celebrate what you're achieving. And I do this with fun as well. So being accountable for my actions and seeing what I'm achieving, and do it in a fun way. So it's like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, happy dance. And I have my happy dance, and I love my happy dance because it's just that, because you forget to have fun in life. And I did a presentation at VX the other day, and I was talking about having fun and how life, I think everyone knows that I like to have a little bit of fun. But for a while there, fun wasn't on my values. So values, to be accountable and stay focused, is to get your values aligned. So we know, you guys here that have done trainings, that moving the major negative emotions help that. Okay, but we also want to make sure the values are aligned. So for me, when I was bringing up my children, it was busy bringing up the children, doing what you have to do, working, taking them here and there and the other. And it was just very busy. And then I want to do my studies as well. So it was just busy. Very quick to celebrate. Even when I achieved really big things, I just I got on with it. And it was really, I lost the fun bug. You know, we'd go out and have a few drinks and we'd have a dance, and that was that. But the fun bug of just having normal, good fun, playing games and just being silly and going out. Like, so basically a few years back, when I realized that it was out of my values, I started doing surf lessons again. I did them like, I don't know, 20 years ago with my sister. So we went surfing and it was so much fun. Nick and I, actually, I think I did a Megan. I think I bought Nick's. And we went out and did surfing, and it was just absolutely fantastic. And we had a great time. And then the next Christmas, all the kids and we all went surfing together. So all the 6 of us went surfing, and it was so much fun. So what is the fun thing? So fun is all our level of fun, and what we do for fun on a daily basis is all based on everything that's happened in our past of what we see and value fun as. So I want you all to focus on or think about what's something fun. And people think this is hard sometimes. What is something fun that you could do every day? What's something fun? I actually want you to unmute and everyone to tell me what's something fun you could do every day to break up the day. Where you go, Hunter?
Break out and dance.
Yes.
One of my favorite things to do.
Yep. Get the music. Do you need music or just dance?
Each to their own preference, I think. I don't necessarily need music because I can always sing a song.
Yeah, that's true. You
Can always make my own music, but yeah, it's always good to break up the day by having a little dance.
Yeah, and it's remembering to do it. So having a little quick focus on fun. What's something fun? Troy.
I just think listening to music is fun for me. Listening to cool, just good music that I haven't listened to for a long time. And lately, since I've been able to work, I've been putting on some older playlists that I've had, and it's been just kind of fun listening to all the old songs that I used to like. So that's fun.
What about breaking into a bit of a, boogie woogie every now and again?
Sometimes I do, and that's a bit weird, but yes, I do that too.
But that's
After someone doing that, not really worried about who's going to watch. No one's around, but still.
We were
But
doing
that's-
that week, Dad. So, obviously you were dancing and singing while I was helping you chop up some wood last week. So you do that.
Well,
We
I
just-
do.
Yes.
So saying that it's weird to dance, that's the whole thing why we don't do a lot of fun things like we used to do when we were young. So it's a bit weird. So just go do it. Like you say, don't care who's watching, and change the word from weird to fun. It's just fun to do it and let yourself go, because that's why it comes in like this, and it just closes the door. So Cheryl, what is fun you could do on a daily basis?
Well, I rather like the radio station called Magic, and it's got great music on it, and I love to sing at the top of my voice. So, and I seem to be able to get away with it. And
Yeah.
but I also enjoy going out. I don't have a great plan, but just going out and picking a few weeds or taking photos of flowers that have come up or something. I taking time out for something I really enjoy like that, as well as singing though does something from inside.
Releases the
Actually, so
endorphins.
does the peace. It's kind of a raucous. The going out into the garden is kind of peaceful and serene.
Or after you've sung.
Well, probably, or before, and then I realized that it's not enough. I need to do something more.
Yeah, exactly. That's beautiful. And Regina, what could you do on a daily basis for fun?
Yeah, I was actually going to say just listening to music, singing, and also dancing, pretty much, which
Dancing
I
while
haven't
you're
done in a
cooking?
while. But yeah, I love to sing.
Yeah. And you love to cook?
Yeah, I love to cook. That's
So
for
dan-
sure.
Dancing while you're cooking?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So now you know you can get onto that one. And thank you. And Megan?
Sure. Yeah, singing and dancing in the kitchen while the girls have breakfast and I make their lunches. We've just done it. We've done it for a while, and we just turn the music up, sing, boogie. It's
That's
good.
brilliant.
Good for the soul, and I love embarrassing them. I'm kind of making it my mission now. we're at one of their dance concerts on the weekend, and they invited the parents up, and I got up and shook a little tail feather, and I just love it. It was kind of my aim to embarrass them. A lot of the other mums weren't allowed to get up, and I was like, I didn't even care. I'm gonna get up.
That is so,
Yes, Megan.
Pardon?
We need video proof.
Oh, I've got video. Don't worry, I've got it. Someone filmed me.
oh, that is brilliant to get that fun out again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great that you've started that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pauline.
Well, everyone's singing as well, but we often have Friday night sing along, and it's really fun. So we have some loud music and we sing loudly as well. So that's great. But I also like going to the beach and going for a walk, picking up shells. I love that.
So on a daily basis, what can you do if you're just around home where you just need a bit of fun? Because fun gets the endorphins going. Sing. Yeah. So when you're going, oh, I need to get these extra things that hasn't been done yet, maybe take a break and actually just start singing. Turn the music up really loud and start singing. 3, 2, 1, stop the brain, do the roll down. Yeah.
And Rama has something.
Yeah, Rama. Thank you.
Yeah, on daily basis, my little joys after I bring the girls from kindy, and that's our time together. just playing around the garden yard or on a trampoline, or just watching them play together, enjoying. That's my daily joy for us.
That is beautiful. Rama, I'd like to hear one day that you get on the trampoline and start jumping with them.
Yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Lovely. And thank you. And Nick?
Yeah, just being active, just getting the blood pumping. That's always fun. I love going riding my bike or going for a run or something just to, and that gets the day started first thing. So being active first thing really gets me
Yeah,
going.
but what's fun that makes you really excited? That's the exercise, that's the blood pumping thing. But something that is fun that you don't do each day in the past, that you just something that is a fun thing rather than a exercise as a
I don't know, something new. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I mean, it changes with the seasons. I mean, in the summertime, jump in the pool and enjoy swimming. In the wintertime, it's not quite so. But just becoming active and getting the blood pumping for me is what I get a lot of fun out of.
yeah, doing something different, and it doesn't have to be a long period of time. It's just doing something fun. Find that fun bug again. Jody, what about you?
Me, my fun's going to the gym, and I do it first thing in the morning. Gets my blood flowing. It actually motivates me to do work.
Yeah.
The days that I don't go to the gym are the days I struggle with my motivation.
So what else could you do that is fun for the days you don't go to the gym? Same with you, Nick. Just think of something like, is it dancing? Is it singing? Is it doing those books that are calming to do? Is it doodling, drawing a picture? Is it ringing a friend, watching a comedy, watching something really funny? Something that really is fun and makes you laugh. Like, you can just imagine Megan up on the dance floor, in front of all the kids and everyone else. Yeah. So think of something that really you used to do when you were younger that was really fun and nearly silly. Really fun and silly, nearly.
Make songs up and sing all day long.
What was that, Jody?
So I used to make songs up and sing, going up and down. I can't sing for crap. I sound terrible. But
Doesn't
I used to
matter.
make songs up. Everywhere I walked, it was singing what I did.
Wow.
Troy and Hunter will understand this, but like Maddie does when she's walking around, I'm walking to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that would be fun. I mean, that's a laugh. It's going back to something that you used to also do when you were younger, that you don't now. You're adult. You don't do that fun stuff anymore. Sometimes with your old girlfriends, you might do it. And you're, oh, isn't it good just to be silly like that again? I remember I just had a girls' weekend away, and we were all just we had one of the ABBA songs on, and we were all doing trying to follow the dance along, and we videoed each other dancing, and everyone was just totally doing the wrong moves on purpose of the whole dance and being absolutely silly, pulling faces, pushing each other over, and it was just so fun to do something that you just don't do that silliness anymore. It's more like, okay, we could have done it all completely properly, but we just had an absolute ball just being absolutely silly. So go back and think of things when you're really young that you just don't do anymore. That was really fun, but it's classified as silly now. It was silly, but it's silly good fun, if you know what I mean. So think about that, because it's a good thing to do as well. And expectations. Be aware of what your expectations are of yourself as well on a daily basis. So keep it simple, silly is the motto. So what are your expectations of yourself, and what are they of others? So when you're stuck with emotions and being affected by other people's emotions, or you're being affected by something you're not achieving, is your expectation realistic? Are you over expecting of yourself? Are you not focused and just need a little bit of guidance? And when you expect so much of yourself, it comes into overwhelm. It's like all of a sudden, it's like pulling the cord and saying, actually, I'm going to message Jane and saying, no, I don't know if I've got too much expectation, but it's just overwhelmed. I just feel like I'm in a complete muddle. I'm not focused. I'm not clear. I don't have clarity. So just weigh up what expectations. Are your expectations realistic? That's the whole thing is I've got so much to do. I just can't keep doing this because I just can't stay awake at night, or the kids are always really busy. You know, they're doing this. I can't do this, and I can't focus on this, and I can't focus on that. And just the words are so negative. So whenever my emotions are just all over the shop and I can't be productive because my emotions aren't good. It's like pull the piano accordion in of all those negative words. That's real when we feel that. It's real for that moment. Then take charge and just check in with what are your expectations of yourself? Are you expecting more of yourself than others? Are you being realistic? What is really, really important for you right now? So when something not's happening and the wheels of the bus start rolling off, and it happens over and over and over again, there's something out of alignment. First of all, check in back into the 5 key steps so you can see what you're going to do each day. When you write down the journaling, you will be able to tell by the journaling the language you're using, whether it's positive or negative, or whether it's, and as we all know, when it's on the negative, can we pick the flip side of the coin of the words? The actual flip side of the opposite, and actually hold on to that. And can we get this one and actually get it and throw it away? And physically see it as a throw. When someone's saying or doing something to you, are they really saying or doing something to you to really hurt you? Grab it in your hand. Flip side of the coin saying, I don't believe they are because I'm not going to accept that, and throw it away. Very few people do or say things on purpose, very few. And if some do, it's not welcome, throw it away. But your expectations could be high of that person. The expectations could be too high of yourself. I want you to really weigh up of what you expect of yourself and what is realistic. And start writing that down. Because when the wheels of the bus are falling off, it generally has got something to do that somewhere along the line, something isn't realistic with what you're trying to do right now. So bring yourself back to the journaling, get yourself back to the 5 A list and B list. And what are you grateful for? What was your win from yesterday? And get intention and challenge too. So you're going to be focusing each day on one particular thing that you really want to do to change it around. Okay, so getting on the flip side of the coin, always with everything you're doing, with your emotions, your future pacing is always going to get you into the hot seat of future pacing of what you're wanting. So if you've got something that you're doing French and you want to study so much by a certain time, I'm sure you've got that sorted out in your mind, Cheryl, and you want to future pace at a certain time, but you're not staying awake at night, so you can't do it. You've got to work out what's not working for you. What's your language? What's going on in the day? What are you eating? Are you having enough fun in your life, having enough other balance? But what's the monkey chatter? What's the monkey chatter that's going on in your mind? And change it from one to the other. Okay, I want to just do a quick meditation for clarity and focus on what we want to achieve based on what we're doing. So we're going to just take a big breath in and a big breath out. Let's just breathe out and relax. And I want you just to future pace the feeling of what you want. We've turned the challenges into positives. So I want you to really future pace on what it is you want. Breathing in and breathing out, and get that beautiful image And I want you to really feel it. Really feel these positive words, these positive feelings, this positive image. And I want you just to stay as you relax your eyelids. Relax them just a little bit more. And relax the corners of your eyes. Relax your jaw. Just breathing in and breathing out. And relax the muscles on the back of your neck. And allow your shoulders to completely relax. That's right. Let every muscle relax. Allow your arms to relax and your hands to relax. And allow the muscles in your back to completely relax as you start to feel a light now going down your back of total relaxation to your hips, to your legs. Could your knees relax, calves, ankles, feet, and toes. Allow you have this time for your whole body to completely relax. That's right. Completely relax. Breathing in, breathing out. And I want you to feel a sense of joy. Just go back to a particular time in your life, a specific time in your life, and feel joy. Taking a big breath in. And breathe out as if you feel joy permeating your whole body from the top of your head, shoulders, knees and toes, through your whole body, as with every breath in and out, your body relaxes more and more. And just feeling joy in your heart, joy in your abdominals. You can put a hand on your heart and a hand on your abdominals. And just breathe in joy. Breathing it in and breathing it out, just feeling that sense of joy and the sense of pride of being the best version of yourself. Knowing that every night from now on, when you sleep, you're going to have a perfect night's sleep. From the time you choose to close your eyes, you're going to sleep perfectly through every night in a deep and wonderful sleep. And when you wake up, you're going to wake up feeling bright and fresh every morning with a sense of fun, joy, and bounce in your step. That's right. From now on, every time you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel a bit of fun, joy, and a bounce in your step to be able to achieve all the things realistically you want to achieve in a day. Making sure that you have clarity and focus, that you use the tools that you have at hand, making sure everything is achievable to set the wonderful goals you want to achieve. So right now, set a goal for yourself that's going to bring you joy. Think of a goal that is going to bring you joy. Breathe it in, use your eyes, looking through your own eyes, see an image in front of you, see yourself in the image of an image where you feel joy. That's right. Feel the joy. And just step out of the image now and take the image up above your timeline. And I want you to float it out to either a specified time that you want this image to come to fruition, or take it out to an unspecified time. Float it all the way out and drop it into your timeline. Turn around and look at the now and float all the way back to the now, seeing every event from then to the now. Feel that sense of joy. Breathing it in and breathing it out. Feeling that sense of joy, that everything's happened with a sense of joy, bounce on your step, and even some fun. All the way back to the now. When you're back above the now, when you're ready, come back down into the room. And open your eyes. Okay, how are we all feeling? Okay, let's start with Cheryl. How are you feeling, Cheryl? And what'd you get out of today?
Well, I came in feeling very relaxed and I'm leaving feeling even more relaxed. What I've got out of today is, I thought that maybe I'd like to get up early and go for a walk. So I don't know why that came, but I quite enjoy doing that. And I think that might start my day a wee bit more active and could be fun.
Beautiful. And what
So
time?
bring all the
What was that, sorry?
and bring all the other kind of challenges into line then.
Yes. Yeah. And what time of day would you like to start this new walk?
Oh, I get up about 5:30 and be out by 6.
Okay, 6 p.m. walk. Wonderful.
AM.
Oh, AM, sorry.
AM.
Oh, gee, AM. Lordy, that would be a lot of sleep. So next time we see you, that's wonderful. We look forward to seeing how those walks go. And Regina.
Yeah, I came in feeling a little bit tensed actually, but now I'm so relaxed and I feel light, like I feel light now actually. I have my emotions controlled, so practicing and just setting boundaries for myself, and not everything has to be done all at once. It's something I've learned. And just celebrate the little things as well, and do a little happy dance from time to time.
Yes. Wonderful. That's great. Thank you. And Troy.
When there's so much to do, I guess what I got out of this is sometimes it just takes a little time to have a little break and center yourself to get back into it. So now I have a bit of a picture on what I want to do next. So that really helped.
A bit of a song.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thanks, man.
Excellent. Is Jodie there?
Yep, she is.
Jodie, what did you get out today, and how did you feel when you came in?
Well, I was feeling good when I came in.
Yeah.
But I am feeling a lot more relaxed and calm. Like when I first arrived home, Troy kind of looked at me and went, "Great, I'm glad you're here. You can now help me." And my mind immediately went, "No, I need to get upstairs. I've got crap to do and I've got to get my work out." But it's allowed me to go, it's all right. You can allow yourself a couple of hours here and then you can go do this. Or I can do it the other way around without going into overwhelm, going, no, I just have far too much to do.
Yeah.
So I feel a lot more relaxed and calm about being able to achieve everything I need to without stepping into overwhelm.
No, I don't need help. I don't need help now. So.
and I could see Troy's face relax too as he actually heard that. Did anyone else notice that? Yeah, it was good. Thank you very much for sharing that. And Megan.
I don't know, I came in as well feeling pretty good, but I just feel proud more than anything that that I've got these goals, that I can feel myself becoming more motivated just in everything that I've set my goals to. And yeah, just that I've had a nice day with Rama and we had a nice little bit of lunch, and yeah, just feel proud that things are going sort of, going well at the moment. So it's nice.
That's brilliant. And is Rama still there?
I just gave her a lunch and she left.
Oh,
Otherwise, she
left.
doesn't eat. I had a chicken salad. I'm like, "Are you going to eat?" And she's like, "No." So I quickly fed her and off she went to her next job.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, she's amazing. Rama, she's our cleaner as well.
Yeah.
I do the same sometimes too. Otherwise, yeah, she
Yeah.
keeps going. That's
She's so
lovely.
good.
And Pauline.
Hey, I got out today to really focus the flip side of the challenge. Don't just focus on the challenge. Sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed by the challenges, but yeah, focus on the flip side. So that was good today. Thank you.
And how did you feel when you came into it? How you feel now?
I'm a lot more relaxed now.
Yeah.
I was really busy this morning and just sort of got home just in time for this. So I nearly went to sleep that last one that you just did.
Yeah. But you'll get, your energy will bump up again. So yeah, I enjoy. And Hunter, thank you.
Well, today I definitely got a really felt more accountability. You know, doing that challenge showed me that there are certainly things that I can do in order to make sure that things are smooth sailing, not only for myself but for you when you go on your sailing trip. So before I was pretty calm, but afterwards I'm feeling a lot more clarity in the things that I need to do in order to really slow down and enjoy my last weekend here in the area. So thank you for that. It's awesome.
That's
Feeling
great.
nice and relaxed too. I would definitely was slow to come back after that little meditation. So thank you for that nice grounding meditation.
You're welcome. Brilliant. Thank you. And Nick?
Yeah, so I always get a lot out of the joy exercise. So that's just brought a little bit of vibrancy to the afternoon, and a lot more energy. And so I'm clear on what tasks I have to get done today. And while it seemed a little bit daunting at the start of it all, I mean, I know I'll get this through and dusted today, so that's great. I always feel better after the joy exercise, so that's always cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's excellent. Well, thank you for sharing that. Well, thank you for sharing, everyone. It's been wonderful to have you here on Monday afternoon. And there is a recording. This recording will go on Jane Rushton Live. So if you feel the urge to get that boost and to do the future pacing and have a little meditation, you'll be able to flick this on and just have it playing. And then when the meditation, the future pacing comes, you can just sit down and actually enjoy that as well. So that could be quite a fun thing to do from time to time, if you feel like it. So have a great day, guys, and I will see you all another time. Bye for now. Bye.